Barcelona target Nico Williams has officially extended his stay at Athletic Bilbao. We had always told you that Athletic Bilbao had started initial negotiations of a contract renewal with the 22-year-old Spanish international in Nico Williams, and they finally achieved their end of the deal after the player put pen to paper on a contract that runs until June 2035. Yes, June 2035. With 2 years that had been remaining on his contract, plus the 8 new years, that means the deal is worth about 10 years for which he will be remaining at Atletico Bilbao. But it just doesn't stop at extending his contract because the contract in itself had a significant increase on his wages, but also an increase on his release clause. Remember, the reported release clause was at 58 million euros. Now, apparently, that has been increased by a north of 50% of that same release clause. Now, if you do just 50%, that puts the release clause to about 87 million euros. Now, according to Fabrizio Romano, that release clause is officially in the region of 95 to 100 million euros for those who may want to sign Nico Williams in the future, but he has committed his future to his boyhood club, Athletic Bilbao, amidst interest from Barcelona. Now, this does follow a fact that Barcelona would have struggled registering the player despite their widely reported interest as well as that of Bayern Munich. Now, when Bayern Munich were told that the player would prefer a move to Barcelona, they sat back waiting that if a deal would fail for Barcelona, then they would return and try to sign Nico Williams. But it looks like he has chosen to stay at Atletico Bilbao. Therefore, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Arsenal, and Chelsea, and all his other suitors must look for alternatives in the transfer window. But here is part of what he had to say after signing that new contract. The player said, and I quote, "When it comes to making decisions, for me, the most important thing is to listen to your heart. I'm where I want to be with my people. This is my home." That's Nico Williams speaking after renewing his contract to until June 2035. So looks like Arsenal fans, take a chill pill. Barcelona fans, bask in your misery because now you need to find an alternative. But remember, Marcus Rashford is still well available on the market. But then it begs the question whether that means that now Bayern Munich will turn their attention to Arsenal's Gabriel Martinelli, within whom they also hold interest, as well as players like Rafael Leao, Kaoru Mitoma,